Hey everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven Talks Accessories. My name is Raymond, and in this video I'll be taking a look at the e-Raptor insert for Zombicide Black Plague. So I'll be opening this box and showing you how to put this together. Then I'll put everything in the box, show you how that works, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, the Zombicide Black Plague insert by e-Raptor. Let's open up this box. So here are the instructions for the smaller trays, the token trays, and they are numbered. And on the back, the big tray for the miniatures. So let's start with that. Here is the giant Ziploc bag that these sheets come in. There we go. Go. All right, so this already comes out. That is the bottom sheet, and here are the dividers for that, more dividers and more dividers, and these are the other trays for the tokens. So I'll put that to the side for now. All right, let's see. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, so 1 and 2. 2, that one. So that's sheet number 3. So that 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 2. This is 3. So we got sheet 3 here. And I need numbers 2. So that's this one. You can just turn that, twist it out. And this one, just twist that out as well. Okay, then next you'll need 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there should be another one. Oh, that's 3 here. So this is 5. So these are number 3. And they just twist out very easily like this. All right, I'll just put 5 to the side here. Okay, let's see. So 2, oh, they named the slots, right? So 2 has slots A, which are these and these. So that goes here and here. And just sit them in like this loosely until everything else is in place. And then the numbers 3 go into B slots. So there's a B slot here. There's a B slot here, and there's another one here. So now I need 2 more, which are on sheet number 4. This is sheet number 4, it says right there. And the top 2 are number 3. Okay, there we go. So those go here and here. I think I'll turn these around to have the burnt side facing towards me. All right, not that it matters, of course. All right, so that's those. Now we've got some cross sections here, and it starts with 4, then 5, then 6. So 4 is also located on this sheet, and this is number 4. Twist it out there, and then we'll need 5, which was that one over there. Okay, so this one is empty. Okay, so then number 4 goes into slots C, which are these. So I don't know if it matters which way. I think it's symmetrical. And yes, let's see. Although, no, I have to do it like this because there's 2 slots next to this notch here and just 1 here. So that should go here. So now you just need to put all of these into place, and then it slides over and sits into those notches in the bottom. Done. So then we've got number 5. It is also not symmetrical, but I guess this goes over this, because 5 goes into slots D, which are these two, one big, one small, so that makes sense. And that just sits there. Done. Then we've got numbers 6. Number 6 is on this sheet here, so these bottom two, there. All right, and those go into slots E, which are this one and no, actually these, the bigger ones in the middle. So let's see. These are symmetrical, I think. Yes, they look like they are. And that does indeed fit nicely. And then this one. And as you can see, once you have one of these cross sections in, and the other ones kind of follow a lot easier, and it already stays in place. It works really well. All right, parts F, which 7, actually 7 in slot F. That's all of these. And that's slot F. These. It's 2 of them. There should be more over there as well. So the smaller crosses. Well, you can already tell that's the only possibility that's left. And also symmetrical, it seems. Yep. Cool. So now all that's left is the outer walls, and those will snap into these slots right here and keep it all in place. So those are numbers 8 and 9 and unnumbered ones, but those are the ones that are left over, I guess. So let's see. Oh, 8 and 9 is actually on another sheet. So 8 and 9 are the big ones with the handles. So that's easy enough. I'll take those. Oh, hang on, so I don't switch them. 8 was the top one, so this is 9. 9, yes. Okay, just to make sure. They probably won't fit the other way around, usually. So, but just to make sure that I don't mix them up, this is number 8. And that's like what I said, you actually can't do this any other way. You can't go wrong, because otherwise it just won't fit. All right, so that goes there, and this one goes here. See, there's no notch here. So again, just press it in. Okay, cool. Now these also have little catches there and there, so that means those sides go in last. And then we have numbers, well, these two. And there's nothing else that would fit there. So they could have numbered those as well, they didn't, I don't know why. Okay, so again, I'll just line them up like this. Let's see, does it matter if I do them like this or like this? It doesn't seem to matter. And they are the same, I think. You can check that by just holding them together, and they are indeed exactly the same. So that does not matter as well. Okay, the only thing is, do I put them in this way or this way? And perhaps that doesn't matter either. So I'll just try. you have a tray for miniatures with hand holder here. So yeah, done. Let's move on to the smaller ones. All right, so next you need to make 2 of these and 1 of these. So this is the one with 10, 2 11s and 2 13s. So it's just a little box really, and you put the 11 in first. You do it in numerical order. So 11, and press that in. This one is a little tight. There we go. And then 13 just slides over these and hooks into those notches there. Oh, other way around. There we go. Click. And this goes in here. Click. And you have a little tray. Easy enough. Let's do that again with these. I need 2 more of these. I pushed out those and I seem to have missed a couple. So those are on this tray here. So this is for cards, so you can take them out easily. And we have another one of those. And there we go. Finally, we've got 2 of these trays, so I'll just punch all of this out and then build them. Okay, I've pushed out all of the required parts for this. And this is also quite straightforward. You have these small dividers, which you just, you sit them in to these holes. Just rest them there. Very simple and straightforward. And then you take the top and the front, the 2 smaller, sides. Yeah, that is something that might happen. It's actually smarter to do these first. Okay, so I put that one on that side. Click. And once you have that in place, you can take the sides and align those. These are very small, so wiggle them a little and make sure they catch into those little notches everywhere. And just press them in like that. And now your dividers won't fall out anymore. Then you take this one. There you go. And that's it. A small token tray with a lid you can slide on, and that will catch into that hole over there, and then it holds in here and it's just shut. So your tokens won't fall out when they are in the box. Same thing here. Also quite easy. Just make sure you put everything on the right side. So we have a bigger slot. Oh, that's this one actually. So which side is it symmetrical? I think it is. Yeah, I think these spaces are just symmetrical. So this should be over here and this should be over here. So that aligns with everything. This is the lid. And again, this time I'll start with this. So when I snap it in, nothing falls out. There, and this is the back, and that is always the front. So if these notches are on this side, then that means this is where the back goes, because this catches into these notches and that goes in here. Done. And you put this on and you just slide it in. All right, I'll put everything from the game in the box and then show you how all of that fits inside. Okay, so I've put everything inside from the core game. This is the retail edition. It's already painted, and I actually am really impressed with this system. I usually would prefer foam to hold painted minis, and I actually have a tray here for comparison. So if you had a tray like this, you could hold 54 miniatures in this tray, and they'd be safe in the foam, but it's pretty tall and it takes up a lot of space. It's light though, which is good, but these are also relatively expensive. This holds, let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8 by 9, I believe. So that's 72 spots minus 1 because the Abomination needs 2, but that's still a pretty impressive, number compared to the foam. So, and because they all have their own slots, I'm not too worried about paint chipping off. They just sit in here really nicely, and that just works really well, and everything fits. So you can put the tiles on top, and it does have the nice handholds, so you can pick it up very easily. So you simply put the tiles on top of this into one corner. So just slide it against the wall of the box. And then you have these vault tiles. You just put them on top here. And then you take the player boards and you put them over those. You just put them on top of these vault tiles because they're hollow, and that will just sit on top. And you put all the character cards, just leave them in the player boards. All right, so now you have this tray, and that holds all of these objective markers, these X's. It has the spawning tokens here, these, and they all fit in here very nicely. You've got your door tile and a couple of these, this first player and the rotten and these tokens. The dice go here and the noise tokens can go there, and that just all fits really well. And then you can just close that up and you put that on top sideways like so. There's plenty of room, wiggle room there. Then you've got this second tray, the smaller one, and that has all of the player color markers that you stick on your player boards, plus the bases. So that all goes into this tray. Close that up, and you can put that next to the player boards on top of the tiles. So that leaves me with 2 of these card trays. I've used one for the spawning cards, sleeved, fits easily. So I just put that next to these, on top of that. And these are the weapon cards with the starter weapon cards as well, sleeved. I think I even put some extra cards in there as well. I'll just put those in here as well. There you go. And that leaves you with the final little tray, which has these vault exits in here and these bigger tokens with the dragon's bile and the fire and these portals here. So those just go in there, and that sits on top of that. You can take your rule book, put it on top of that, and then everything fits inside the box nice and flush. So there you go. All right, let's go to my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on the e-Raptor insert for Zombicide Black Plague. Well, I think it's really, really well done. I love the fact that you can store all of your miniatures inside this insert. It's just a base game though, so any expansions or extras won't fit. This just has enough room for all the miniatures from the core game, but fits really nicely. Every mini has its own slot, and I do think that even, if you're a painter, that this insert will keep them very safe in there. I love the fact that you have all of these component boxes that you can just take out, put that on the table. You have everything nearby, so that saves a lot of time with setup and putting things away again. And you have these nice lids that you can just put on, close that, and then it won't fall out when it's stored in the box. So, and you have these as well. So for the tokens for all the players, that's just perfect. I just really like how that works. And you have these card trays as well, so that's also very handy. You can just shuffle your cards, put this on the table, and start drawing cards from that. So that is also very handy with setup and putting things away again. Same for the spawn cards. And then this final box just has these extra tiles. There is a bit of space underneath these because they are stored diagonally. So you could, you know, toss in some, I don't know, some extra dice perhaps, or whatever. Some tiny tokens that you might still have. I don't know, there is a little bit of extra room in there for something. So yeah, basically that's it. It just works really well. It just holds everything from the core game, like I said. I did try it with Zombicide Green Horde. Sadly, that doesn't fit, because Green Horde is basically the same as Black Plague, only it has orc zombies. But the Abomination orc is a lot bigger and bulkier, and also comes on a bigger base than the regular Abomination, so it won't fit into that slot. And the same goes for all the fatties, the bigger zombies. They were just bulkier than these, and they don't fit into their slots. They just have their arms sticking out too wide, and they don't fit. Some of the heroes also don't fit because they have wide poses with swords and everything, and they just don't all of them fit inside. So that's a shame. It also has the big trebuchet mini that doesn't fit anywhere. So for Green Horde, this solution sadly doesn't work. It would work with all of the tokens and the cards, but just the minis are bigger. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Board Game Heaven.